Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better
Best
than
thing
this.
about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up,
that?
what up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing
That
it.
way.
And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Oh my Lord. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the crew and you. My guy has just been dropped real quick. Go ahead.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand, actually to my left hand side now, we got none other. Hold on, let me fix this, man. Good Lord, what's going on? I was on testing now. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
All right, got my guy, my HBCUSCSU. We are South Carolina State. Chuck the OG. What's up, Brody?
Hey, what's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? Glad to be back, man.
Man, welcome back, man. And underneath us both, man, we got Decatur's rawest. Corey Davis. My dogs. What's good, fellas, man?
What's happening? What's happening?
What's up?
What's on that flag?
You see it? You know
Dirty
this.
bird.
They're not even called a dirty bird anymore. I
Let's
don't know
see.
why he still got that.
Right, they
I
gave
can't
it
wait for the
these-
season start to see how long
They
that's
gave
gonna
it
last. Because you kind of up and down with your team, so
Who up and down with 18? I'm just real. I keep it. I keep it true. I'm talking about nobody 18.
we're gonna have you cheer all times this year during every incident. 100%.
Oh my goodness.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that, man.
I know, right? Couldn't.
Hey, so this is episode 1, season 4.
Is it?
Yeah. What's wrong? We just had the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how
right
you
after
do
the
it.
draft. Yeah,
Okay.
right after the draft, man. So welcome.
We don't get no vacation. We take no break. Nothing.
No,
Just
no.
go into the next season.
We just keep rolling. Man. Hey, man, let's welcome everybody out there on the show, man, on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Remember, bring a friend, tell a friend about the channel, man. When you come, don't come by yourself, man. Bring somebody with you. What's up, my guy, Rodney Little John? And y'all know we have to pay some bills, man. Let's pay some bills before we get started, man. None other than our great sponsor, Alvin Jameson. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The crew and you. So, hey, man, we appreciate you all. My guy, James Littlejohn, welcome on, big homie. Hey, anybody else out there in the chat, man, put your name in the chat. Let us know you're out there, baby, so we can say what's up to you as well, man. So we have a great show with a guy, man, that we actually met on a golf course, a HBCU South Carolina State University alum, Hall of Famer. This guy is, I think he has a great story, and he's doing a great thing in the community. I think he has a great story that he needs to tell, that needs to be heard, needs to be seen, and felt, man. So can't wait for him to get on. When he gets on, we'll introduce him when he gets on. But I believe this will be helpful to a lot of parents, a lot of children. He's affecting the youth in our community, man. And I can't wait for him to actually be on the show so he can actually explain and tell everybody what he's doing. Great individual, man. And I think when we met, I think we all just clicked just because of course, the SC state representation that were with me at that day, man. They clicked so well, so easy that we had to get him on the show, man. So when he comes on, man, we'll introduce him. We're still waiting, but until then, we will jump into the the NFL draft, and let's go ahead and talk about that, man. And tell me your thoughts on what your teams did, and a team that really wasn't any of our teams. I think is a rival of me and the OGs. Let's talk about what they did as well, man. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right into the number 1 draft pick. The Carolina Panthers on the clock. They choose. I thought they was going to choose Stroud. I think you all said no. They going with Young.
Yeah.
Bryce Young, man. What was the pick? Tell me what y'all thought about that first pick for the Carolina Panthers, and how well do you think he'll do with that team? They got some pieces over there in Carolina with a new coach.
Yeah, I think he'll do pretty good. I think I saw during the draft they talked about how the new coach that has come in has worked with many quarterbacks. They also started drafting some pieces. And I was a little disturbed, I guess, when they let DJ Moore go in the trade, but they did draft. I think they did draft a receiver to try to make up for that, and they're trying to draft some pieces together to help him out, some offensive linemen. And I think he's gonna be all right. If he can play like he played in the SEC, which is supposed to be, which is to me the most dominant football conference out there, and what he did in the SEC, especially his last year or so, without the dominant receivers that they normally have, I think he's gonna be all right. He's gonna do his thing and surprise a lot of people. They didn't think he was going number 1. He thought he was going number 4 or 5, like some people thought. Mm-hmm. One of these people being on this podcast, but I'm not gonna call out no names there, G.
Who was it?
That was you.
Me?
Where did you think he was going?
I thought he was going 3.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not 3, 4. I thought he was going 4.
But you talking about, you said I think he's gonna fall. You kept saying you think he's gonna fall.
I thought he was going to the Colts. I thought the Colts was gonna pick him up.
You thought my man that did get drafted to the 2nd round was going before him.
Yeah, Will Rivers. Yeah, Will Evans.
Yeah, you showed it.
They had pumped Will Levis up. They had pumped him up, man. They lied to me, dog. They lied to me. What's up, Jake? What's up, Jake Lynn, Phil Harris, and my guy Remus? What's going on?
And that dude was just sitting in there in that green room. Look, he had some pretty company around him. Look, mama and 2 sisters and his girlfriend. Look, they all had all black, and his girlfriend come in there with a whole red dress. And look, I said he was around some good company, but he was looking at it. Why he kept looking at his phone? I'm like, ain't nobody call you. But when they call you, this was, normally when you get that call, you do this here, and then people start on your shoulder. You put your head on, and you start crying. Like shaking it a little bit,
He probably turned it off and on a couple of times to make sure it was still working too.
And look, make sure that server working. Shit, that thing wasn't working. And look, then he'll look around, somebody come and whisper something in his ear. You always hear that, hey man, it's gonna be all right. Just keep chilling. Be straight. And nobody called. No. But keep a
smile on your face. Keep a smile on your face. Look,
I'm gonna go back to Carolina. Now I'm gonna tell you something I do like that they did this year. So the assistant head coach is Deuce Staley. They put him in there. Quarterback coach Josh McCown. They got assistant offensive line Robert Kugler. He's been in the league for a while. Sean Jefferson, wide receivers coach, veteran in the NFL. They got, like I said, they put a whole lot of pieces on his staff. Frank Reich put a whole lot of experienced guys on that staff. Thomas Brown, offensive coordinator. Some guys that been in the league, that's been seasoned, and they know what they're doing. They got some pieces around the coaching staff, I think, that's gonna make Bryce Young, he's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? So on that offensive end, they're gonna be working with him.
Yeah. Remus says Bryce Young is a great quarterback. However, I think his size might be an issue in the NFL, man. So,
and the comment on that, I've already heard this, that he's been hearing that comment for his whole career.
Yeah.
In every level he's overcome. So to me, I know the NFL is a different level. It's the best of the best. But I think.
Oh, go on. I'm sorry.
I think he's gonna be successful. I mean, as long as they keep the supporting cast around him and give him what he needs, I think he's gonna be very, very successful.
I agree with you, man. He's a winner. He's always been a winner, and there is no stage that's too big for him, man. So I don't think size is going to be a problem for him, man. I think he's going to know how to navigate through the NFL, and I think he's going to be a really, really, really good quarterback in this league, man, for years to come. So I think Carolina did the right thing. I think
James, who you saying got it right? Tennessee or
no?
Carolina.
Carolina. He's saying Carolina got it right. He said he would have took Hooker from Tennessee before he took Kentucky's quarterback. So, yep, he can make all the throws. And my dad said, "Is he bigger than the Cardinals quarterback?" Absolutely. Yeah.
Is he big? You saying bigger, like taller, or bigger,
taller.
like
in height wise? Yeah, taller. Okay. Yeah. So, yes, he is. He is. So, I mean, he doesn't play small. We're gonna jump into that. Big JD. I appreciate you being on, big dog. All right. So the next pick, man, you have the Houston Texans, and they go and they pick up Stroud.
Who made it 18 on the S2 test. 8.
He did take it.
He took it and did and made at 18. So Bryce Young made a 97. What was the other kid?
Will Levis made a 94, right?
94, yeah. And then the boy from Florida, he actually did, I think, like 88, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
At 88. Okay. But 18.
Yeah. So you're saying 1-8.
Yes, not 2 8s, 1 8. Yes, and 8. He made an 18 on the SB test, or what is called an S2 test.
Yeah, some tests. Some
tests. Sort of like the one that how you thinking on your feet. After he took, he was like, either he walked away, he put his name on and walked away, or because he said I don't do well on tests. Maybe he got pissed and dipped, but he got 18.
Yeah.
So was this before or after the draft?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah. Now Keely Smith, remember, he got the lowest. He got a 9. That's the lowest that anybody's ever done. Keely Smith did a 9 on the
Cincinnati Bengals coach. I mean, quarterback. The Cincinnati Bengals quarterback.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He got the worst score ever. And then I think after him was what was the boy from LSU that went to the Raiders?
The big boy.
Yeah. He got a 39.
Marcus Russell.
Yeah, he got a 39. You know what I'm saying? So it tell you where your mind is trying to be this quarterback. Like you said, when they want you to range in that 90th percentile or B to A.
Right.
Yeah, Russell. Right, Remus.
Russell. So y'all tell me what y'all think about Stroud going to Houston, man. We know Houston hasn't done well with quarterbacks and that on their team, man. But they have a new head coach. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. And might as well jump into the third pick as well, because they trade back up and get the third pick as well. I think this is the first time it's been done since they said it on. It happened before, but this this man here, this. I think this was a great deal for them because they have 2 first-round picks. They had 2 first-round picks last year. I mean, for next year, so they just used one of the first-round picks to come back up this year.
Oh, that's what they did. Okay.
Yeah. So,
I think,
talk. What do y'all think about what Houston is doing and what they're doing for their new head coach?
yeah, I think it does. I think it's a pretty smart move myself. Because you can forecast what the athlete's gonna be like coming out of next year's draft. But if you know somebody's in this year's draft that's gonna be really good for your team, then go for it. And that's what they did. So I think that was a great move on their part and trying to give the new head coach some ammunition to start off his career as a head coach. So hopefully things, I know we talked about some things in Cleveland, so hopefully things are going to turn around now. I know it's still the same ownership, but they got a new coach now. So hopefully this new coach is going to take them to a different level with the draft picks they get in.
I want to welcome GZDR4 EV to the show. I don't know who that is, but he said some of the same stuff y'all said. If you keep him away from the massage parlors, he might be all right.
Oh man, come on.
Hey man, listen. You know, you don't want that stigmatism to follow him, but you know, like you said, hey man, Houston showed you. Listen, you can get that rub down, you need it. So,
oh Lord. Hey, but like you said, man, that's a great job by the organization. Who we've been hard on the Houston Texans organization, man. But that is a heck of a job by trying to get them going in the right direction for their new head coach, man. So kudos to them, man. So yeah, great pickup, Remus. I agree with you. Let's go here. Big Diesel, welcome on, big homie. He said, let's go Eagles, man. What a heck of a draft y'all had, man. We will jump into y'all in a second.
Dog.
Yeah, hey, them Georgia Eagles over there, dog. Them Georgia Eagles. So Remus says, I don't think quarterback's been an issue for Houston. The organization itself has been an issue. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on that too as well, man. So all right, man. With the 4th pick, the Indianapolis Colts, they pick up not Will Levis.
Look. You don't want that thought that.
Yeah.
Look, you talking to the people like, hey, not will let you talk to yourself. No.
But Anthony Richardson, kind of a project. I think he is, but super athletic. The guy can run. He's a big, tough runner. Yeah. He has a strong arm. Accuracy is a problem, but I believe he's I believe he's a work in progress, but I think he can be something that for the Colts to look forward to down the line. You know, so y'all tell me about that pick. What y'all think about that Colts pick?
To me, it was surprising.
Was it?
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that they picked him. Yeah. No. Not over Evans, but just picked him in general.
Oh, okay.
Because like I said, you know, he didn't have that much experience. But maybe they think they can, what they've seen, he's got the tools that they can work with to bring him up to the level that they want him to be in, I guess, to be in the NFL quarterback. So, you know, he's definitely got the tools. He got the arm on it. There's no doubt about that. So
I think when he threw 70 yards on one knee.
Yeah, something crazy like that. So I think he's got the tools out there. And I think he has that drive and wants to develop and be developed to be that top tier NFL quarterback. I guess to be the franchise quarterback for the Colts. So
yeah, well that comment line going deep.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it. Sure. My pop said, excellent job for him. Hopefully they have a good quarterbacks coach over there. Yeah. And I believe they have, I want to say Philly's old quarterback coach or something over there.
They picked up something. Yeah.
All right. Big Diesel, man. He said, thank you, man. He's going to be another quite a bit late, like Jalen Hurts.
It's going to be a minute. He got some time. He got to work on some timing. He is definitely a athlete. We got no, like I said, I think we all know that this dude is an athletic, guy. However, he's gonna have to have some timing going on eventually. His legs, if you put him in that situation where you got to beat you with the legs all the time, eventually it'll hurt you. But I hope he is, similar to Hurts. He's just gonna have to be able to put it in some spots every now and then if they're looking for him to be the future. I'm not mad at the pick. I just know that we hadn't seen a lot of film on him because I think he only played 13 games in college. So you're gonna need a little bit more time. Me personally, I would have chose maybe a hooker, but I know hooker. What they said that hooker's on time to play out in September, but I would have chose a Hendon Hooker before I would have chose Alexander. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Because I think Hooker guys has better timing, and a little better on the throw. You know what I mean?
Okay. Even with the ACL, you'd have went for Hooker first.
If I would have chose between the two, like I said, he didn't blow my skirt up. I ain't gonna lie to you. As good of a talent he is, I would have rather throw him a passer. Like they could have picked up somebody on the I ain't gonna call it trash heap. They could have picked up a veteran quarterback to play, until then, probably another Brissett, somebody like Brissett. I'm gonna say that, and until Hooker was ready to go.
At 4, you would have did that at 4.
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't have picked him. I'm like OG in a sense. I would have picked something different. I wouldn't have chose him first. He wouldn't have been one of my first. Picks. I could have probably got him later. At least that's how I felt. But
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, like the NFL thought that he was a great talent. I mean, he went for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. All right. Jared Davis says, man, as a Dogs fan, I was always scared when he played Florida.
Okay.
So we'll see, man. Jay Glenn says, man, Richardson has the highest ceiling out of them all, man. So, and RC, he says, man, he wasn't that good in college to him. And BB, what's up, bro? Welcome on, big homie. He says, I think the ACL tear dropped Hooker's stock. Absolutely.
Of course, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of course. I think that was expected. I think that was expected. With the brother. He was surprised Colts went with the brother before the Kentucky quarterback. Me too.
Look, y'all brought that dude up in the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
G kept talking about that dude.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we get it. He was, he did well in Kentucky, but I mean, where y'all bring him from? It's like this dude might go one. I'm like, hey, who said that?
Yeah,
that's kind of his agent fault too for having that dude sit up in that green room all that time, thinking he was going.
Well, they like the arm talent of this kid, man.
He got a cannon.
He got a cannon. He can make all the throws. He's tall. But he's more of a statue. He's more of a statue.
Right. He's too
Peyton Manning like. He's more.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Like he's not mobile. He's a in the pocket quarterback. He's not getting out the pocket doing anything. He's throwing from the pocket and he's making all the throws. That's what they were looking at.
You're talking about Levis, right?
Levis. I'm talking about Levis. Yeah.
I ain't see that. Steve, what's up, man?
What's up? He said Ben Roethlisberger type. He said Ben Roethlisberger type.
I'll give him more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Ben was early years. Ben was getting out that pocket and rolling, dog. I don't see
he was big and he can mow your butt off.
Right. Yeah. He was more like Josh Allen, Ben Roethlisberger. He was getting it in his younger career, his early days. Man, welcome on, Big Steve. Not your average guy. Jared Davis said, Indy O-line is not very good. You need someone with an athletic profile, he said. Okay.
I was watching when you said Jared Allen, I was watching him throw today. They were just showing some highlights. Hey man, that dude can throw. I just wanted to get that out of there, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. So I just want to get them top 4 out the way, man. Let's jump into we got our picks.
Hey, out of them top 4 though, we cannot pass them top 4. Well, actually, say top 5.
Oh, no.
Without saying that 4 out of those 5 are represented by African American Black agents.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, 4 out of the top 5.
That's
Do you know that Jalen Hurts, his agent, helped Lamar Jackson finalize the deal that he had?
Who did?
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Well, what she did was she gave him some unofficial, advice about the contract. She didn't charge him anything like that. But basically, I think she was the one that said, "You need to take this deal. You need to go ahead and stop playing. You're gonna get the most per year. You don't have to be the highest paid. Garrett, you're gonna get the most per year. That should be okay. Take that deal." Who are you looking at?
Okay.
Top 10 revenue.
Okay. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So let's go to the Atlanta Falcons, who picked at 8, man. And I want to know your feelings. We got another Georgia boy on here, man, Jared Davis, man. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about. And I think you actually said this. Pick up your boy from Texas, Bijan Robinson. I got into a little debate on Friday with another Falcons fan, man. He was excited about it. He thought this was the best move to make. Are you feeling the same way?
Okay. So with Bijan Robinson, generational talent, generational back. At the time, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a nice pick. What I realize is with Terry Fontenot, he's gonna pick what to him is the best guy on the draft at the time. That's normally how he does it. The best guy by the ranking at the time. I wanted to see Carter in a Falcons uniform. I did. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I wanted Jalen Carter to be in a Falcons uniform. I wanted us to go defense, cornerback, defensive tackle. That's what I wanted to see. We eventually ended up doing that. We ended up, which, like, I think you had put that on there. Low key, we had a fairly decent draft. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was impressed by that offensive tackle from Syracuse, Matthew Bergeron. Not bad at all. We ended up getting the edge rush from Ohio State, Zach Harrison. Picked him up. Not bad. Ohio State guy. Not bad. Then, like I said, we end up got a cornerback from Utah. I know you have been on Utah the whole year. You didn't like him. We got a good Alabama guy, DeMarco Helms. We got Helms. Okay. Not bad. You know what I'm saying? And then we actually got a guy from South Carolina. I don't know his name. I ain't from South Carolina. I ain't mean to know his name.
From South Carolina.
Yeah.
Who y'all pick up from South Carolina?
We got a guard. I think we got a offensive guard.
Okay.
We got a guard from South Carolina. I don't know his name.
I liked them. The Cowboys liked them. Yeah.
Yes, okay. And that's what I'm saying. We got what I asked for. We didn't get them when I wanted them, but we got what I asked for. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, but I always say this here. All we're doing is surrounding ourselves with the talent that we picked up in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? In free agency, we kick butt in free agency. Mm-hmm. This is much better than we normally do. So to answer that question, was Bijan Robinson a terrible pick? No, it wasn't. I know what I wasn't what I looked for, because I ain't gonna lie to you. But nobody picking no running back in the first round until probably later, mm-hmm. But we got it. So welcome to the Falcons.
All right. And what they say, man, they say he's a better prospect coming out of college than Saquon Barkley was. So he should. Yeah, they say he's probably a better Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I guess the thing that got Falcons fans was in Algiers, we had already had a stacked runner. You know what I'm saying? We had a 1,000-yard rusher. Then we still have, a good backup to him. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying we didn't need it, but at the time that they picked him, we were like, last year we picked the running back in the first. We got Algiers. You know what I mean?
Back to back first round picks for a running back.
So that's what you got. You're like, come on now, what you doing? So,
and Steve says, man, he thinks they will regret not getting Carter.
I hope they don't, Steve. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope they don't. I think his when they questioned him and he said, I didn't work hard, I could have did better at Georgia. It's like his personality came out a little bit later. But then again, he's where he needs to be with at the Eagles. I ain't gonna lie to you. You need to be around the people that he can recognize, that can probably keep him in line. I think he's where he's supposed to be at. What you talking about, Gwen? What about Gwen?
Yeah, what's Gwen? So let's I want to jump into our teams, and then we'll drop back into that 9th pick where the Eagles came and traded up to get the guy we were just talking about. But the Washington Commanders, and this is something that the OG was saying they needed. And their first pick, man, he called it. They needed a DB, they needed a cornerback, and they first pick, man, and they get one of the best ones out there, man. Emmanuel Forbes. I think that's the guy you was talking about, wasn't it, OG?
Yep. That's the guy I was talking about. I said it's what we need to help show up our defense. Mm-hmm. So we went defensive back first 2 picks.
Mm-hmm.
So NFC East, watch out, baby.
Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a question. We're all NFC guys, but you two have an issue. Are you guys worried about the Eagles?
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I ain't gonna lie about this. Hey, yeah. Come on, man. G not gonna say it. Look at them dudes in the draft, man.
You better say something. Joe, you got no words. You got no words.
That's what they already had.
Did they pick up Kirby Smart?
What got to pick up Kirby Smart for?
This ain't college. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about them.
There's no college coach that follows their players to the NFL. So I don't know why you asked that question.
They should have. They should have picked them up too. They tried to pick up everybody else. They should have picked them up too.
So you have no worries about what the Eagles are bringing y'all way in your division.
Absolutely not.
That's hostility. That's all that is. That's hostility. You know, he always the one to talk about. I keep it real.
Yeah,
I'm keeping it real. I
respect what you said, OG. That dude up there.
They had a good draft. They had an outstanding draft, man. Am I worried about them? No. There was a reason that some of the players they picked up fell down. There was a reason. I'm not.
It's a talent, though. It's a talent that's coming at you.
You know what that is? Well, I'm gonna tell you what that is. I've watched the draft with him before. What that is what that tells me is that there's some players out there that they may have gotten that Dallas wanted.
No,
don't make me go back to them 2 DBs that got drafted for y'all that you wanted. You screaming and hollering on the podcast because y'all didn't get them. So, but
Big Jesus said the Eagles gonna beat Dallas Cowboys twice in a row this year.
But getting back to my team though, I think we done digressed here. Get back to my team. I think we had a pretty good draft. You know, like I said, we started our draft into 2 cornerbacks. Then we went and got some offensive linemen. We went and got KJ Henry, an edge rusher from Clemson.
Y'all got an edge rusher?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got KJ King. And I'm gonna tell you if I'm worried about that too, because right now they're saying that they haven't picked up Chase Young's optimal option year yet.
I was just about to say what's going on with Young.
They declined it. They declined it. Yeah. So
I'm not sure what's going on there because they picked up 2 edge rushers, one in the 7th round for Louisiana and KJ Henry from Clemson.
Wow.
So I'm not sure.
They're going to let him go? Or
I hope not.
Wow.
He has been injury prone. So
no, don't say injury prone. He was just injured.
Injury prone. He got hurt one time, man.
Yeah, don't put that stigma on him. Now. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait a minute now. Wait.
Be fair, man. Be fair.
Wait. He got hurt most of the season, but he ain't been injury prone.
Wait. I thought so. This wasn't the first time he was hurt.
What was the other time he was hurt?
I mean, say that's it. Don't do that, man, like that, G. Come on, man.
Chase Young? Hold on now. Hold on.
It's just one injury that they got him, man. Come on.
Yeah. Dang. Injury prone.
Man, put that dude in the dirt so quick, man.
Hey, I'm just calling it like the Commanders are calling it. I mean,
no.
The Commanders ain't said that. That's you saying that.
Look, the reason. Well, why they didn't pick him up then? Why they pick that?
I don't know why they didn't pick him up, but nobody came out and said he injury prone like you.
Yeah, come on, you be disrespectful, man.
They let that dude go. Y'all be the first in line trying to get him.
Yeah. Injury prone is that dude y'all had on defense. What's the dude with the big shoulder pads? Cowboys.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, linebacker.
Sean Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid.
That's injury prone.
Yeah.
Don't call my man out like that.
I know, right? Come on, man. Be fair.
My bad. Okay, that was just 1 year. 1 year,
Yeah.
he tore his knee
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He hurt at the end of the year, which caused him to miss most of last year.
Next
Okay,
year.
okay.
Next season.
So he missed half of one season and almost the whole season next season.
Right.
In his 3-year career.
One in the ACL tear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not injury prone. That's not injury prone. I apologize.
Whew.
But overall, I think we had a great draft. Like I said, I think we addressed the areas that I thought we needed to address, and that was that defensive back.
Yeah.
Hold up. What BB talking about? Who gonna start a quarterback? Brissett. Where's Brissett at this year? At the Eagles? I'm sorry, the Commanders.
No, I don't know where Brissett is.
Yeah, I don't know where Brissett is.
I don't know.
Who
But
they say
he's-
about to steal Chase Young?
He trying Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
He says he thinks the Commanders might be at the bottom of the division. Honestly, RC says, man. So the Eagles definitely, I think they got better. I do think they got better on paper, man. I do. I'm
gonna be fair with the Commanders too. They got better on the coaching staff and they got better on the players too. Now I'm gonna ask you this question here, G. Now compared to, I'm like we talking about our teams. You hadn't told us who you picked up yet, but I'm gonna ask the question after you tell us because I'm thinking that they've made more moves than y'all. You know, y'all have y'all made any outstanding moves that we going? Because I was just doing that in y'all war room, shaking hands, and y'all called one dude. Did y'all pick up anybody else?
What do you mean? We picked up 7 people.
I'm saying who? Yeah. It's your turn now. My bad.
It's my. I didn't know you was doing it. My bad. My bad. So yeah, I thought we had a. It wasn't a splash draft where you getting all these big names, but I felt like we got needs. We helped our needs. So we was getting killed in the run game last year. We picked up Mozzie Smith, the best run stopper in the league last year in college football last year. Michigan football, the big boy down there.
The best? He was the best?
He was the best. He was the best.
Come on, G. Now you throwing out some big time terms here, man.
This is not my terminate. This is not my determination. This is what they said. This is what the media said. Yeah, this is what Mel Kiper and all them said. This is what everybody on ESPN said. Y'all watch the draft.
At 27? Y'all picked at 27, right?
At 26. Yeah, 26.
He's the best at 26?
He was the best run stopper in the league.
That was available at the time that y'all picked?
There wasn't a better run stopper in the league than Mozzie Smith.
Then why did he go 27?
He might be the strongest guy in the draft. So
why did he go 26 though? That's what I'm asking.
Because nobody's going to pick a D tackle that high. Nobody's doing that.
Jalen Carter is D tackle, right?
They DN, D tackle. They're gonna have him all over the place. That man is not just this man. This man is a garbage can full of dirt. You're not moving him.
With the boy from Alabama that went 3. He was a D tackle too.
No, he wasn't. He was DN.
Yeah, he DN.
Yeah, he DN. He's just trying to make up stuff. He's trying to make it, make it seem like.
But I don't remember hearing him say he was the best defensive tackle run stopper in college football.
Just look at it. Just look him up, y'all. Just look him up.
I'm saying so if he's the best defensive lineman in football, then he should have won some kind of outstanding award, shouldn't he?
There's a team. It's a team, man. It's a team.
Who else you got, brother? Who else you got? The best guy ever in the world. Who else you got?
All right. So then we go back and pick up another Michigan player, man. A great blocking tight end, which we need. We said we want to run the ball a little better than we did last year. So we picked up a great blocking tight end and Luke Schoonmaker. I know y'all seen him.
What are you saying?
Schoonmaker, yes, Schoonmaker out of Michigan.
Okay.
Dude is. Remus said the dude is really good, saw him play, but not the best. I wish we had some people on here that really saw the guy all year. Michigan was one of the best teams Please stop smoking. Please stop smoking.
Not all of a sudden Michigan one of the best teams now.
What they was in the playoffs, weren't they?
I'm saying, but you hadn't said that all year long until now because y'all got 2 players from Michigan.
No, I'm saying weren't they in the playoffs?
They were number four.
You never said Michigan one of the better teams out there until now.
No, I'm just saying that's what they were. They was in the top 4. They was in the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm not making this up. Yeah,
they're right. They got mopped up by TCU, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, they lost by 1 point. The TCU. They lost by a point.
We got to see what else you gonna say.
All right, come on, continue. Okay, who else you got? Look, I know he working real hard, baby.
They own me, baby. They own me, sis. They own me, man.
Go ahead. Who else you got? Who else y'all picked up? I saw y'all got a TCU guy, right?
We did, and we'll talk about that story as well. That was a heck of a story. But DeMarvion Overshawn out of Texas, the linebacker. The guy's a thumper. Great pickup out of there. Then we picked up another D tackle type. What's my guy name? Vita. The guy from Vilami Fihoko Jr., but he's the cousin of Vita Vea.
So you giving somebody props because they somebody's cousin?
Vita Vea.
Vita Vea cousin?
Yeah, a big boy, man. Good run stopper as well, man. So we were
so you giving the bloodline, you giving bloodline
yeah,
props.
oh yeah, absolutely. Bloodline, baby. That bloodline is serious, baby. That bloodline means something.
I got you.
All right. Then we picked up Asim Richards. And Asim Richards is a offensive lineman, can play on all over the line, man. He can play center, he can play guard, he can play tackle. The guy has very good power. He's strong at the attack. He has good feet. He played at where did he play at? I can't remember where he played at, but yes.
You mean was college?
Yeah, college. I couldn't see where he played.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay, North Carolina. Yeah, yes, Corey.
So, Uncle Glenn, I got a question. He said, "G, do you really believe that the Big Ten has the best defensive tackle in college?"
I said the best run stopper. Best run stopper. That's what I said.
Right. You said the Big Ten. How's that guy had the best
run stopper? Yeah, I said they have the best. Michigan had the best run stopper in the league.
Okay.
That's what I said. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. I don't know why y'all.
Hey, I said, you know, Dallas Cowboys get the best players in the world.
And then, then we picked up Eric Scott Jr. Great pickup as well.
Eric Scott Jr.
Cornerback.
Was his daddy some Eric Scott? Was that the one that played for the 49ers?
No, that wasn't him.
Who is Junior? Who is his daddy? Somebody?
His daddy is Eric Scott. That's who daddy is. Snack Ben said they didn't stop TCU. No, they didn't stop them. Hey, they stopped their run. They just couldn't. They couldn't really stop the damn pass. So the pass was killing them.
All right, who else you got?
Yeah. All right, and then last but not least, man. I mean, not last but not least, but our other 6th round pick, man, Deuce Vaughn, the TCU running back, fell to the 6th round. He's actually an All-American, a 2-time All-American. I believe one of the best running backs in the league. But because of his height, his stature, he kind of fell. He's a short guy. He's like
5'9", something like that.
5'5". No. Tony Pollard, he's like 5'5". He's like 5'5", 5'6". He's short. He's
my wife's 5'4".
Oh, Darren Sproles. He's like Darren Sproles.
Oh, look, microwave. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's like Darren Sproles.
Okay. Okay. Oh, if you
but he can do it all. Just like Darren Sproles could, he can do it all, man.
Yeah,
so
he got return. He was doing a lot for TCU.
Yeah, he was doing everything. He was there, everything, man. Like, so heck of a player. We picked him up, and it just so happened, man. His dad is a scout on the Cowboys, so his dad actually got to introduce him or make the call to him.
Oh, okay.
Make the team, man. So
Okay.
very, very good. Very good
Question,
pick.
question real quick. We're talking about TCU. Did their quarterback go into the draft?
I don't
know where he went.
Did Max if he did, he got picked up late.
Max Duggan, yeah.
Yeah, he got picked up super late. If he
I
did.
say,
In round 6, I don't believe he was picked up. Yeah. Yep. So and Kanisha said she's 5'2", sir.
Yeah,
Why don't you know that? Why don't you know that?
I don't know.
The Chargers got him.
Chargers, okay.
The Chargers got Mac Duggan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then with our last pick, man, we picked up they said in the last round. He got picked up in the last round. Okay.
Wow.
I knew in the 6th round, I know I didn't see him. In our last pick, man, we picked up Jalen Brooks out of South Carolina, the big receiver out of South Carolina. So I thought, man, we covered we added depth to our roster, which we needed, man. So I'm happy with what we picked up. It didn't blow up anybody's skirt, but it was a solid draft. I mean, if I were to give my draft a grade, just by name, I would say a C.
C?
Yeah, I would say a C.
You talking all this trash about y'all draft, and you gave them a C?
That's a solid draft. That's a solid draft. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great. It's a solid draft. I see.
So let's go back to the question. Can y'all now? If that's the case, all right. Let's give each other draft grades. You gave yourself from what I just heard, you gave yourself a C. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm going off what you just told me, okay, I'm going off your grade, which is a C. Now, honestly,
don't go off my grade. I want to hear your grade for your team.
Well, I didn't pay much attention. That's why I was asking you who you had. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I heard some good players on that I recognize. You know what I mean? I heard some good guys, like you said, that's going to add to your roster. Now, I'm more or less thinking about your division. I said you got to come up against the OG. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gave their draft. I thought they did well this year.
Okay.
Now, like I said, I'm from the outside to the inside, from coaching to players.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got the edge this year.
And draft, okay.
No, I'm saying like heads up when y'all play them. Right now, I'm giving the Commanders the heads up right now.
Okay,
but
that's fair. That's fair.
See, I'm just giving them a heads up. I ain't saying by a lot, but I like what they did. Now, to both of y'all, which we were all talking about as far as this draft is concerned, the Eagles made the biggest splash. Like, they made the biggest splash in the draft. You know where they came from last year. Do either y'all have a chance of beating the Eagles?
The Cowboys do. I don't know about the Commanders, but the Cowboys do.
I guess you can say what you want to. I guess because as far as paper, but we always make that term any given Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. When the Commanders beat the Eagles last year to stop their streak, nobody thought the Commanders could beat them.
Good point. Great point.
So, I think they can be beat. I'm just saying that they made one of the biggest splash in the draft this year. They already had a pretty strong team. Mm-hmm. And they lost some people on defense. And they lost Javon Hargrave left. Mm-hmm. And what they do? They go get Jalen Carter and Noah Smith. First round.
Man. They got 6. So the way I know it's crazy to say, but like I said, it's like, hey, who had the Georgia? You come here. It's like you picked up a squad from let's go from last year to this year. That's 2 championships that they picked up, right here. But they got the entire squad that they had last year that was on that championship team, which is right here. If you had to look, but I'm just saying. You're right. I go every Sunday. That's right. It is a mentality, but we're just going off what we looked at in the draft.
He said defeatist mentality.
And who is team?
Falcons. He Falcons. That Falcons all day.
But he gonna come out like that. He gonna come out like that.
Jared wrong for that, but I feel it.
Hey, I'm not. I feel Jared. I feel JD on that one.
A Falcon fan.
Yeah.
Gonna come out and say that's defeated mentality.
Yeah, they did get Ringo too. They got Keely Ringo.
And then they traded for DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift, yeah.
But if you look at that draft, they made no drafts on offense except for drafting a quarterback in the 6th round.
They
Everything else they drafted, well, I take that back. They did draft offensive tackle in the 3rd round. But all the rest of the picks was defensive tackle, edge, safety, cornerback, defensive tackle.
Yeah. And then imagine you still got guys that that want to come back and still play like Ndamukong Suh, that want to get some of these guys, mentally get them right. If they bring him back, you bring back 1 or 2 other guys that was, that they brought there before the trade deadline. And man, that defense on paper or on with let's say from a standpoint of trying, yeah, there's some talent there, man.
They put some talent, man. Nolan Smith. Why did Nolan Smith fall to 31? Do y'all think?
No.
Did he get hurt?
No. Oh, he had the bicep issue.
He did get hurt. He didn't play in the championship. Yeah.
Right. He was a captain, and he was going to enter the draft last year, but they asked him to come back. But he had a torn bicep in I think week 11. So
what's Nate Panther talking about?
Carson Wentz ain't doing nothing with the Commanders. Carson gone. They don't play for him no more.
Gone. Come on, man.
They gave him them. They gave him them walking papers. What week 11, something like
that? No, at the season, right?
Yeah, the season.
Yeah, the season.
It was in the season. Yeah, right. He lost his job.
Yeah. And hey, Uncle says, man, a blind squirrel can find a nut, man. So I guess that's what that means when you say, any given Sunday.
Hey, okay.
And Noah Smith is small for size.
Yeah, I think they say like average. He 10 pounds. His average is 10 pounds less than the average. Edge rusher.
And
so how big is my man that left Chicago? I think he played for
Roquan,
Georgia. Yeah, left Chicago and went to where did he go? Buffalo?
Denver? Where did he go?
No, Roquan Smith went to
Chicago. When he at?
He was at Chicago. He was at Chicago. He left Chicago. Didn't he go to Philly?
No.
I don't know where he went.
I thought he went to the Broncos.
Nah, he's in the NFC. I think he stayed in the NFC, I thought. Baltimore. He went to Baltimore.
He went to Baltimore?
Yeah, he went to Baltimore.
Oh, Timo.
All right. So, right here, man, Noah Smith that says, man, he tries to win with speed too much and lacks some polish, but he has an effective stop-start move that gets offensive tackles off balance. He's a high-ceiling pass rusher. So, they don't really want to play him at linebacker, it don't look like, man. More so as a DN. And for me, yeah, he went to the Ravens. So for me, I mean, I thought that's a good pickup, but you can only have so many on the field at a time, man. So so many rushers. All right, you're gonna have all these rushers on, and nobody to stop the run. So I'm not worried about them. They picked up Tyler Steen and nobody, offensive tackle. Then they picked up Sidney Brown. Anybody know Sidney Brown? Out of Illinois? No. Then they picked up Ringo in the 4th round. He fell all the way to the 4th round.
Ringo,
yeah. So, I've seen Ringo get killed out there. I saw Marvin Harrison Jr. go to work on Ringo.
But that's Marvin Harrison Jr. Man, I ain't gonna lie.
You got a
he going number 1 next year.
You got 200 Marvin Harrisons in the league right now that's about to go to work on him in the league.
Marvin Harrison ain't in the league.
No, he's not. But you got some other ones that are.
What I'm saying is Marvin Harrison, before he tore that ACL, he's gonna be the first wideout going in the draft. I'm just saying he was awesome.
Yeah,
awesome
how many other 1st round draft picks are in the league already? So I'm not worried about a Ringo. That's all I'm saying. He was getting killed by that college boy back there. He about to get murdered out here by him. Hey, sis. Love you too, baby.
You ain't worried about nobody.
I know, right?
Hey, Remus said, thank you, man. Ringo gets killed by a lot of wide receivers, and you know that as a Bulldog.
I saw it. I did see it.
Oh, but now you want to hype him up now because he went to Eagles.
No. I'm just adding on to the, he where he need to be at too. He with He went with his squad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need to be around your folk. You know what I mean?
Right. They gonna be partying like a mug. They ain't gonna be thinking about no football. They gonna be partying like a mug.
That's what you hoping. Man, come on.
Then they picked up Tanner McKee. Right?
Okay.
Y'all pumped up about this quarterback there, Tanner McKee?
That's the one. But see how you scrutinizing their draft.
I'm just asking.
Nobody went down the line and asked you about your team. Anybody heard of this person? Anybody heard of that person?
Look at y'all gave me all the reasons why the doggone Eagles had this great draft.
They did.
Y'all like two people, one person. Honestly,
no. What I'm saying is on the draft, what they added, like you just said, we added to. They added to, what they already had. You know what I'm saying? Now at the same time, the two guys from Georgia just, adding on top. But what I'm telling you, from what they have right now in that Super Bowl run and what you just said, I'm just throwing it right back at you the same way. They added to, you know what I'm saying? They enhanced the defense.
But what I'm saying is, y'all told me they got an A+++ in they draft. I just went through their people, and y'all said
they had a good draft.
Y'all said two people that y'all liked on there. Out of the 7 draft picks, but now y'all giving them an A++.
So how many people out your draft picks do you know?
That's not the point.
That's the same point. Yeah.
Look, I gave my boys a C. Y'all gave them an A+ because of two people.
I don't. Number one, I don't remember us giving out grades.
Corey did.
I did.
I said they had a good draft.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure it out.
What grade did they give Philadelphia Eagles for the draft?
We can always tell when it's somebody or something you dislike.
Football Network had the Eagles number 1 as far as the draft. They gave them the number 1. They just as far as Dre graphs, they got the best one, the A+. They gave them an A+. You know what I mean?
I mean, y'all was so hyped though. I'm just trying to see why y'all was so hyped on them.
Because it was a good pick.
I just went through the picks. You wasn't that hyped about it.
No. I don't say that. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't say that at all. I said listen. I started talking about him. They did. Look, cause when you talking about this Tyler Steen, he's from Alabama. Offensive tackle, not bad. Safety from Illinois. Cause we got a guy from Illinois too. That's Sidney Brown. That's pick number 66. It ain't terrible. You know what I mean? But what you were going through? Keely Ringo, I got to give you one of my guys. Listen, he did go undefeated 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he got burned a couple of times, but he was still a starter. Cornerback. He gonna pick it up. He got to get better.
Yeah.
I'm going with a lot of these Georgia and Alabama players that they picked up.
Okay. So just because they picked SEC players, they had a good draft. That's what you're saying.
You damn right, boy. Of course.
Okay, hey, man, that's legit. Then that's what you want to use. Don't hate because them boys playing for the wild card. Yeah, the wild cards. Yeah, come on, bro. Hey, we not playing for the wild card.
BB throwing out $200 out there. I'm about ready to take BB too.
Now, BB, to him, BB.
Now, BB, you have a tendency to get ghost, BB. I know where you're working. So
he go. You see him? I see him football season.
All right, man. Let's go. Let's go Pittsburgh Steelers. We got the Steelers on here, man. Y'all talk to me about this Pittsburgh Steelers draft. I thought they had a good draft as well, man. I thought they picked up some really, really decent people as well. Y'all want me to run through theirs?
Pittsburgh Steelers draft.
They first pick, man. They picked up your Georgia player.
Yeah.
All right. Look, my boy said he'll take up to 5 bets for y'all, man. Up to 5 bets. He said Remus is giving his team an A. So Broderick Jones, the offensive, was it guard or tackle from Georgia? The man,
he's a tackle.
Tackle, yeah. So the man was good. That's a great pickup. I was, anytime you get him in there, and then they come right back. And let me tell you, Remus. Jay said he's been sarcastic. We know, Jay. We know you've been sarcastic. He told me, Remus told me on Friday that they were picking up Joey Porter Jr. because of the bloodline. You know, they dad played with him. No reason their son shouldn't play with him either, man. So great pickup by them. Oh, Broderick Jones went to Latonia High School. I did not know that.
Oh, did?
Yeah, so that's a great pickup, man. So then they go back and they get Keanu Benton, defensive tackle. Then they come back with another Georgia player and Darnell Washington, tight end. Darnell Washington, road raider, dog, road raider, man. Great,
boy.
yeah, big boy.
Good God.
And the reason he dropped so far because he was considered to be probably a first or second rounder. Yeah, but I think they was worried about. I think he had a knee issue. So they was worried about his knee. So a lot of teams, from what I've heard, they took him off their list because of they flagged him. They flagged him. So right after that, they get Wisconsin D lineman again, man. I'm sorry, not Wisconsin. Linebacker Nick Herbig. Nick Herbig, and then Corey Tice, cornerback.
Trice.
Yeah, Trice is actually a decent cornerback, man. People had a pretty high grade on him as well. So picking him up in the 7th was pretty good. All right, and then Spencer Anderson, offensive guard from Maryland. So I don't know if I would go A with that.
Who said A?
Remus said he got an A.
For what? For the Falcons?
Yeah. No.
Who is team? Who your team, Remus?
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Remus is a Steelers fan? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's an A?
He gave him an A, man. So what do y'all think about that? AFC is tough. The Steelers lost a lot this year. The Bengals are the best in that division.
I'm glad they got that big offensive tackle, Broderick Jones, to protect Kenny Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not bad. Like you said, Darnell Washington is a bull rush. You know, he gonna make a pass, but he can make a play every now and then for you. Joey Porter, like I said, it's a bloodline player. He said he dreamed of playing, to keep it alive for what his dad did. So sometimes, you can find that generational talent that wants to do the same thing that his father did. So you hope that, he'll put it in just like his dad. His dad was a beast.
Yeah, a beast. So yeah, I think he's really good, man. I think he's they say he's little.
Y'all think it's an A? Is it A?
I give him a B. I give him a B.
I give him a B plus.
Give him a B plus. All right. My man Remus said B plus is fair.
B plus is real.
Yeah. True bloodline.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. I didn't see anything that Cleveland did. But let me see what I can find on Cleveland, man.
The Browns, what they do?
Let's see, man. They didn't get their first pick until the 3rd round. That's why we didn't see much of them.
I think they gave away the farm to get
to get Watson.
Yeah.
So they picked up Cedric Tillman out of Tennessee.
Really?
That's the other wide receiver beside Jalen Hyatt. Yeah. So he's a bigger receiver.
And I found out Jalen Hyatt is from South Carolina. Did y'all know that?
No. Why would we know that? Why would we want to know that to do?
Just gonna let you know.
And it looks like we won't be getting our guy on, man. I think he's struggling to get on. He has the link. He said he's looking at StreamYard. So, yeah. So we'll try to get him back on again, man. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, you all. Dang it.
For real.
Yeah. Maybe they knew the OG wasn't in full health yet, man. He wasn't at full strength, man. So maybe they knew he. All right, so Deshaun is there. First 2 picks for the next couple years. Yeah, you're right. Steelers got everything they needed: offensive lineman, cornerback, D line, and linebacker. Yep, they did. They did. They hit all their spots, man. So I think that was a good pick. It's a good draft for them. Good draft. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up from a B, man. I'm gonna go B plus. I'm gonna go B plus for the Steelers. Yeah, for the Steelers. Y'all talked me into it. Y'all talked me into it, man. All right.
Y'all want to do Miami since James Littlejohn on here?
Yeah, let's do Miami, man. I know they didn't. I didn't see them pick at all, man.
I don't think they picked it like the second or third round.
Yeah, let's go through theirs.
Yeah, they picked the second. They started picking the second round.
Second round. All right, you got them up.
Yeah, I got them up.
All right, let's go through them.
And they ain't have a 4 picks. God dog.
Yeah, they got. You see all the people they picked up. Them bad ones picked up everybody.
They got Cam Smith from South Carolina, who's a pretty good defensive back. They got a running back.
Who we talking about?
Miami.
The Dolphins.
Dolphins. Okay.
They got a running back, Devon Hachini, Texas A&M. Number 6 round, they got tight end Elijah Higgins from Stanford. And then in the 7th round, they got Ryan Hayes from Michigan, a tackle, offensive tackle.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him an F.
Did they protect Tua? I mean, did they get anybody to protect Tua?
They got a tackle
In the 7th round.
in the 7th round.
Yeah,
But Tua is taking Taekwondo though. He teaching himself how to fall.
he gonna need it.
Shame.
I'm being serious, man. I actually saw them talk to him, and he said that he think that's what actually help him.
Yeah, no, he gonna need it. Yeah, he gonna need it.
I saw an interview with him.
Learning how to fall. He said he learning how to fall.
Yeah.
So Taekwondo really help you fall, or help you from hurting yourself when you fall?
I'm just saying, man. But I feel like I might have a concussion too, though. That's the way I feel.
So you're gonna take Taekwondo right now for how you feel. I'm just saying. I guess I'm more or less worried about, them caring about the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because he took some bad ones last year.
He did.
And even if
but just imagine now, all of it's about how he failed. He always failed backwards. And most of the time, it hit his head.
Right. But what I'm saying is, okay, so right now, they got some good offensive guards out there. What's your boy name from Kansas City? That he's a free agent now. His dad played for the Ravens back in the cut. His dad passed.
Yeah, you talking about the tackle? The tackle you talking about?
Yeah, big guy. I'm just saying there's some guys out there. If you're not gonna pick him in the draft, you got to protect that dude backside. Get that man some time to throw. But then I know he's a left-handed thrower, so you may need his right side to be protected. So get somebody.
Yeah. Raymond said Tua said he's gonna retire after he gets his next concussion. So I would say week 8 or so he's gonna retire.
Man, that's terrible.
Yeah. James said, man, y'all jumped off the Browns too fast. The Browns got a C- though, in his opinion. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with you too, man. I'm gonna give y'all a C- as well.
And what he say? What you say, James? Deshaun Watson trade? Who? They ain't trade him. They just gave him. Huh? Who said that?
Jay Glenn said that. That was Uncle said.
I'm about to say trade to who? Can't afford it. For another 4 years, they can't think about trading.
Y'all out here tripping, dog. Hey, James said,
is on fire tonight.
Well, for real. James said we ain't need nothing. Hey. They had the forfeited pick for cheating purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon Buchanan said, and in the 9th round, they picked James Littlejohn. They said they don't care about Tua. All right.
I know they need a brick wall on his left side. That back left side. That's a right tackle that they would need.
Snack says, man, Dolphins drafted a new helmet for Tua. Damn.
He's some cold people, boy.
Boy, they cold, boy. They are cold.
But let's go back. We talked about this before, right? He need that special,
he need a special helmet. Yeah,
Joey Bosa helmet. He need that Joey Bosa helmet.
He need right.
That's right. They was tapping with Brady. They were trying to get Brady. Yeah, they were trying to get Brady. That's right.
Yeah. And they just settled with what is it, Buccaneers, and they just settled this week on whatever. I don't know what the settlement was, but they just got all that straightened out with the Buccaneers.
I know the Cardinals and Cardinals and Eagles did. They settled theirs this weekend.
Did they not? I thought the Dolphins settled
They
theirs
probably
too.
did too. They probably did too.
Get all that straight.
Yeah,
You know?
they probably did too. All right, man. So hey, I like that. I like that. All right, let's jump into if we'll do a little game afterwards, a little draft game I wanted to do last week, but since we got everybody on, man, we'll do it this week. But before we do it, man, let's jump into the NBA. We got the playoffs. All right, we had some great games that just happened. Game 7. We had a game 7 today, y'all. Warriors and Kings. I think we all picked this to go 7. And I picked the Kings. You all picked the Warriors. And
James Littlejohn picked the Kings. Call him out.
Yeah, James Littlejohn as well picked the Kings. Oh yes, thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. That we're on the NBA.
You know what? Do that now, man. So we got all the fellas. You know, this comment line is hot, man.
It's hot. It's hot. All right. So congratulations to the Warriors, man. They knock off the Kings. Steph Curry, amazing. Top 10 player ever. The man went for 50 in a game 7 on the road. Great game. All right. But there's a more important topic that I think we all might need to talk about. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Phil Jackson comes out in a story and says that he hasn't watched NBA basketball since the bubble, and that he hasn't watched it because he felt at that time the NBA had become too political, with stuff being written on the floor.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. We matter. All the stuff that they were. The NBA was trying to show support for the things that were happening to a lot of our black men, our black women in the community. He said he was disgusted by it. Like, this is not something that he wanted to see and he wanted to be a part of anymore. So he kind of tuned out and stopped watching the NBA because of that. And this is a Hall of Fame coach, one of the best coaches ever to coach in the NBA, a guy who has been known to be around a lot of, have great relationships with a lot of black people. But the disconnection that he has with what was going on and what has been going on with the black people and what's going on right now is disturbing, I must say, for myself, and it's kind of hurtful. I must say, man, that he feels this way and still does not understand what's going on. So y'all tell me what you all say, or what y'all have to say about this, man, and OG. I think you probably just not hearing this for the first time, probably.
Yeah, but I got some thoughts on it though.
Yeah, so y'all, let's go ahead, man, and tell me how you feel, man. Tell me your thoughts on this.
So before you say that, I'm gonna read something that he wrote. He said at that time, during the bubble, he said that the NBA was catering to a certain type of audience, and they were trying to bring back a certain type of play. He said, which I did not like. He said they were turning certain people off, which I don't know what people they were turning off, but he said, and they said sports should be non-political. Sports should have nothing to do with movements. So it said apparently, he said Jackson was clueless to the importance of these movements. What the bubble was doing was giving players an opportunity to say what they wanted to say on the jersey. You know, like he said, Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter, LBGT, all the letters. And he did not like that. He said, he was saying that the social justice themes was an initiative by the NBA, and he said it shouldn't have been a portion of the players being able to express themselves. It basically saying play, shut up and play. So I mean, like I said before, you say I wanted to make sure you understood the magnitude of what he was saying, and basically he was pointing at black players and the stuff that they were putting on the back of their jerseys.
And it wasn't just the black players; it was all of them. They were all in support of it. Like,
right, yeah. And it seemed like he was pointing at that portion of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for him to come out and make that kind of statement, knowing that the same type of players that he said this shouldn't have been focused on and shouldn't have been done, he wouldn't have them coaching championships if it wasn't for them black athletes. In no form nor fashion would he have any of them. So for you to come out and make a blatant statement like this, it just shows your true character and what your true beliefs are. To me. So you hide stuff under the rug, but sooner or later it's gonna come out.
So he said he had. So it says here on this little thing that I'm reading, a few that he didn't like that were on some, a few people's jerseys. So some people said social justice. That's on the back of somebody, one person's jersey. Police reform on another jersey. Improve voter access. These are some that we probably didn't see that some guys probably had on the back. But he was saying team owners should not coordinate, should not do that. They should put the NBA back to where it should be, But at the same time, during the empty time of COVID, during that pandemic era, they were coming up with different ways to let them boys say some things. And he didn't like that. He used those few right there. But man, listen, I get it, man. Sometimes you feel like you're bigger than the game itself. You feel like for what you accomplish in the game, you feel like you can just say whatever you want to say. Has nothing to do with the play. It had nothing to do with that. For you to say that you ain't watching it, I ain't gonna lie to you. Then don't watch the shit no more. If you feel that way, when you play with some of the greatest black players that never laced it up, go ahead and go. Go ahead and go. I feel like, with the team that you had, I get it. With the triangle offense or whatever, you were a great coach, but you also had great talent. Wonder what would happen if Eddie didn't have it.
Exactly. He would have the rings he got.
What? And I hate it when they do that. When you put him somewhere, I had respect for Phil Jackson. And then you kill it for a guy like myself that be like, I'm putting you might sit over there with Mike to me, as a business player, as a business guy.
And honestly, I'm putting him out there with the likes of a Mark Taylor.
Oh wow, okay.
So this is what those comments meant to me.
Okay.
You're exactly right, man. You're showing your true colors now, and I know when you get older, you feel like you can just say anything.
Yeah.
You feel like, hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just let it out. And I don't know what the purpose of this was, of him saying that. But it's obvious he's been feeling this way for quite some time. At the age 77, man, I guess they only see black athletes as a way to make themselves look good and not really care about who that person is as an individual outside of the game. And what we learned and what we talked about when we had Coach Larry Thompson on is you're not just a coach for right now. When you get that name coach under your belt, you are more than just for that time. People still come back to you. They look to you for leadership. They look to you for mentorship. They look to you for wisdom, and for you to use that and use it in a different fashion, as Phil Jackson has done now. I can no longer call you coach. I'll call you Phil Jackson from now on. I'm not. You don't deserve the name coach for me, man. I think that's shut up and dribble. That's basically what you're saying. Like Reema said, man, shut up and dribble.
So he tried to come back and fix it 2 days ago, and he said, keep in mind, he said, I'm not a politician. He said, I'm from Queensboro, but I think sometimes I really needed to understand the drama. of what I said. He said I felt like his locker room talk, barbershop talk, grocery shop talk, especially with the 2020 murder of George Floyd. So when I'm reading all this, he's trying to deflect, but at the same time, what he was saying was, he said I didn't even think that I'm going to take this political stance. He said, but I felt helpless when the statement came out. He said I felt confused. He said, but I wanted to do something. I want to do something about it. That's not what you said initially. You know what I'm saying? You can't be. You can't come out and fix it after like you said, being an old guy, you gonna say what you want to say. Then when the backlash hits, you want to say you felt like it was locker room talk, barbershop talk, grocery shop talk, grocery store talk, especially with the 2020 murder of George Floyd. Don't.
Yeah, why you gonna throw that in there now? It's too late.
Yeah.
Don't try to regress and rewind the tape. You can't rewind it and play it again. It's already been played.
He said I was trying to reflect on the Black Lives Matter. He said, and I'm taking it from that perspective. Everybody was helpless at the time. If you felt like they were helpless now, that's why they were trying to put it on their jerseys. That's why they were trying to make their statements known by playing basketball. But now you want to say you felt helped. Now you're trying to understand the political lives matter, right? Get out of here, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's
insensitivity.
Yeah, it's cover.
Do your research before you make a statement. Don't try to do it after the fact. After you have made the statement, now you're getting all this backlash. Now you want to try to regress and try to correct it. It's too late.
Oh, it's an excuse, right? It is not an excuse.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And Remus says, man, I feel like when you have that high of a media platform, especially if you're a minority, it is your responsibility to speak on social injustice for society's sake. How do y'all agree with that?
It's your responsibility to speak on social injustice for society's sake. I don't know. I guess that word responsibility is because I guess a lot of people that have those platforms may not feel comfortable going and coming out like that. I don't know. So I guess we could say it would be good if you did, but to say it's your responsibility, that'd be the only problem I would have with that. Because everybody down come Fort Worth like we think they should, or like they feel like they should. I mean, that's internal. That's something you have to do internally. It has to be done internally to say that that's something I'm gonna do with my platform. But
yeah. So the NBA said the reason for them being doing that during the time of the bubble, man, when that was the pandemic time, they felt like this was a way to let players who didn't have a voice themselves. That was the reason for them doing it. They felt like it was a good thing to do. It ain't like they're doing it all, like I said now, but he said it was a good thing to do because they were all in the bubble together. And the reason they wanted to continue to play, and they wanted these guys that, that, like you said, that normally don't have a chance to say anything, to at least voice it on their jerseys.
Snack says he thinks everyone should speak up for society's sake, not just black folks.
Sure.
Absolutely. And that's the only way it will get heard, really, if everybody speaks on it, not just us, man. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. And so James said he agrees with Remus. He thinks that if you have that platform and you are that person, then you should be responsible to speak out on for society's sake. I think I'm more on OG's side. If it's in your heart to do so, I think you should. But a lot of people are like you don't really. I'm trying to think. I don't really see Steph Curry saying a lot, but I see a lot of, and I appreciate Steve Kerr because Steve Kerr comes out a lot and speaks out against a lot of things that's going on. I don't really see Curry doing it a lot. Even though his platform is out there. And I don't know if I expect him to either, though.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying it's not his. Like, you see him on a commercial, every now and then. He'll join in. He's more of a join in guy. But, to come out and, like you said, to preach it, that's not his thing.
Right.
But, now Draymond,
Popovich, Popovich. Yeah,
yeah.
Popovich.
Pop been like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Popovich too. Yeah, it's going back to Phil, man, it was actually shocking to me to see that that he came out and said that. So JD says, man, the statement shows his bigotry and his honest beliefs. The apology was an attempt to protect his legacy. You hit it on the you hit the nail on the head. The nail on the head, JD. That's all that was. That was him trying to cover it all back up.
Yep.
Hey, trying to throw dirt back on it.
Yep.
But in this social media world that we in now, once it's said, it's done. There is no turning back, man.
It's gone.
Yeah, and he spoke his honest belief. That's what he believes. And this is my thing. If that's how you feel, stand on it. Stand on. Don't backtrack now. Stand on it. Stand on it.
Now remember,
so we know where to stand with you.
Now remember, he was also one of the ones, the former coach that didn't like the dress code. Also, you know what I mean. He was one of the ones that felt like, you know, you need to come in there, you know, like Michael Jordan, suit and tie. You know.
Oh, that wanted you to have a dress code. You mean?
Yeah. He
Okay.
was.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't like at the time. You know, he was like he didn't care for the dress code. Also, they were using that on this too. You know, he was.
Okay.
He likes an old school way of, like you said, shut up and dribble type league. You know, like from the way you dress, from, you know, he wanted everybody to be like MJ, but you know, MJ was a different dude. You know what I'm saying? MJ was, you know, he was larger than life in terms of like before social media was, you know, where it was. We knew Mike came to the game with a suit on, you know, and you know, Bulls did that because they followed Mike, but that AI, you know, group came with a different way of, you know, coming to the game. You know what I'm saying? They came with a different expression, you know, but at the same time, that was I'm not gonna say towards the end of Mike's career, but that AI movement was different. And I ain't gonna lie, he didn't really care for that, but everybody didn't want to come to the league in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they wanted to express themselves the way they wanted to, which was how they felt. But you know.
Snack said that's not actually shocking. He said he knew it when Phil made the posse comments about LeBron and his friends. Yeah. I didn't hear that. I don't remember that.
Okay. Oh man. Yeah.
He called him a posse.
Yeah. His childhood friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his agent. You know. So yeah, I do remember.
Wow.
That. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have been shocked either.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, Phil, man, you're next in my book, dog. Yeah, I can't support nothing you do.
That's when he was the Knicks president.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, man. Let's go ahead and
Real quick, I want to address something that Snack Panther put in there way up in the comments.
Okay.
He said to me and Corey need to eat crow.
Oh, what?
Because we went for you said Lakers gonna lose.
Oh, y'all did say
that. Hold on, Snack. Look, let me tell you what I said. I said if they do beat the Kings, they're gonna blow their wall because they finna go up against a Steph Curry team. Like they gonna have to come with something.
You still say they're gonna lose though.
I did.
All I'm gonna say is Warriors. Warriors.
Hey, the Warriors ain't got nobody to stop AD down there, boy. No.
Who's gonna stop Curry? Ain't gonna nobody stop AD. AD cannot go every other game against the man for the Warriors. He cannot do it. He will not be able to do every other game against that dude.
Okay. Y'all about to see.
Okay.
Y'all about to see.
Okay.
No.
And when he falls down this hip and don't come back, don't say nothing.
Okay.
No salt and pepper. No salt and pepper with that crow. Y'all eating that crow with no salt and pepper, no juice.
Look, my wife, I'm finna do something my wife don't like me to do, but hold on. We gotta do this real quick. So wait a minute. Let's line this up then. Okay. You said you got the Lakers in what?
I got the Lakers in 6.
Ooh.
Lakers in 6. Okay. All right. So I'm going with the OG here. Who gonna guard Steph?
We got several people that's gonna guard Steph.
Huh?
Oh, so we have several people that's gonna guard Steph.
Give me somebody that's gonna run with him the whole game.
Vanderbilt. Let's just throw him out there right now. Vanderbilt.
Okay. So All right. So LeBron, let me see. So I'm gonna put on LeBron. You got it.
Nobody.
I mean, listen, you got to put somebody on him, right?
I mean, yeah, they're gonna play him. Yeah.
Wiggins.
Yeah.
That's
that's the best they're gonna do. Yeah.
That's the best they're gonna do. To hold him down, Wiggins. All right. Now AD gonna have to deal with Looney on that bottom. He ain't no bruiser. Wiggins, I'm sorry, Looney is a bruiser. AD is a peach. If you punch, you touch him, he gonna bruise. Mm-hmm. You think he can battle on the bottom?
Oh, he gonna eat him alive. He gonna eat him alive.
So you didn't see Looney play the last few games, huh?
Who did Looney play? Sabonis and AD ain't the same beast.
But y'all ain't beat the Kings all season.
The Kings? We playing the Warriors. We playing the Warriors.
You know what I'm saying? When y'all played them this season, didn't y'all play them twice?
We played them 4 times.
Y'all played the Kings 4 times.
Yeah.
So hold up. So did y'all tuned up?
Yeah. Well, we're not worried about the Kings. They're not in it. We're talking about the Warriors.
But what we're going off of is the team that they just beat. That's all.
We going off this Laker team after the break. This new Laker team that we playing right now.
Who the king of Cali right now?
It's the Warriors.
Okay.
Oh yeah. But we coming for that butt now.
Okay.
All right.
You go hear it Tuesday night though.
Hey.
You hit. Whoa.
Hey, Remus said neither did the Warriors before the playoffs.
That's true.
All right.
Warriors figured out how to win on the road.
They did. The young Kings showed up, in crunch time, man.
Hey,
but
can't take away that championship mentality, buddy.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you what I respect about Brown. Brown said, "Listen, if y'all want it, you got to do it now, because they feel, they smell it." And when he was talking to him in that huddle, he said, "There's nothing else I can teach you right now. Go get it." They going after it. I know this team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then they might put Draymond on LeBron.
They might.
They got 6 of them.
He got 6 of them. He gonna use a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm taking him home.
Hey, and he might not, because he love LeBron. He might not even try to guard him. They
got into it when they played him against, when he's at Cleveland.
That's off the court. That's off the court.
It's all.
When you cross over that white line, dog, all that go away.
I'm gonna say this here too. Gary Payton Jr. has stepped up his defense. He's a problem also. He ain't there to score. Problem on defense. You know what I'm saying?
He got to deal with Austin Reeves.
Okay.
Yeah, he got to deal with Austin Reeves. So,
okay.
Everybody been bruising him enough. He need to get bruised a little bit.
Hey, that man, he ain't scared of that. He ain't scared of none of that smoke.
Yeah, he will.
He ain't scared of none of that smoke.
He ain't seen the right smoke yet.
Now, we also, and I don't want to leave them boys out. Heat take 1 too. Heat take the first one.
Yeah, he take the first one, man.
And that was a tale of 2 halves, man.
Yeah. The Knicks played well the first half, second half, man. It was a whole different team. Different team out there. They missed Julius Randle in that second half. They missed him actually all game, but the physicality that he sets the tone for the game. Without him out there, man, you can tell the difference. But
the question gonna be is, how quickly can Jimmy Buckets come back? Because when he got hurt, he was just a statue pretty much.
Yeah.
What he hurt?
His ankle.
No.
Okay. He rolled his ankle.
Yeah.
I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I sidetracked this a little bit.
All right. Now you good. Y'all haven't been watching because it's doing too much. It's more than a team effort. It's more of a team effort. Yeah. They get it from the bench. They get it from every player. We're a well-balanced team right now. They play well. They play well together, man. They and a heck of a job to Darvin Ham. He's rode that ship that was falling off the tracks earlier in the season. Jenny said, "I gotta stop smoking, man."
Yeah, take again, J. Glenn.
Hey, did y'all hear Dylan Brooks? He said he didn't regret the verbal jabs at LeBron James. He said, I don't regret it. This is how I play. Man, you ain't do nothing after you talked all that trash.
If that's the way you play, then you got to face the music, man.
Yeah.
Then I tell you, if you're going to talk all this junk, number one, you talked all that junk, and no time did you back it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it came down to it, and then you want to face the music. If
And
you
then,
talk, you got to take it.
right, then they find the 25 stats because he didn't want to talk at the end of the season, with the meeting.
Yeah.
He talking about he had to go home. You ain't got to go home. Go at home.
You on the road. Where you going home for? You
Oh, he got to go home.
And that first game too, Saturday, the Denver Nuggets, man, put it on the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
They don't have no bench, man. They don't have no bench over there in Phoenix, dog. Denver about to run them Bells out the gym.
Think so?
Oh yeah, and then
Murray
your boy
too,
Jamal
but he
Murray's
was-
back. He's back.
He was on fire.
I missed that game. So
He was on-
I saw the game one.
He wasn't on fire. He was on fire.
Jamal Murray. Man. So from what you saw in that game one, Phoenix they don't have a chance.
I can't say they don't have a chance though, but like G said, because they constantly worried because they don't have a bench. They constantly worried about getting in foul trouble.
Okay.
Because they get in foul trouble, and they know it's not much they can do with the bench. So that's G already called that. That's gonna be a problem.
In the West.
All right, man. I got a little game. I know we're running long right now, but I miss y'all, man. I miss. Hey, the chat line is rolling. I missed all y'all, man. We ain't had the OG on in a while, and we ain't played a game in a while, man. So can we play a game?
Right?
All right, man. This is a draft game. This is about the draft. And I just want to know, how well do y'all know the draft? All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple questions, man, just pertaining to the draft, and I'm gonna see if y'all know. I'm gonna start it off easy. All right. How many rounds are in the NFL draft? How many rounds?
7.
Good. All right. How many minutes do you get to pick in the first round? How many minutes do you get to pick?
10.
No, you get 7 minutes. No, you get 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
This is 6.
10. That's why it takes so long for the first round.
10 minutes. We'll be waiting 10 minutes for no pick.
Snack says 5.
It's fine.
It don't go down till they get to the second or third round. Maybe the second round they go down to 7.
Get 3 minutes.
All right. So the answer is 10. Kanisha and Remus and OG they're right. It is 10. First round is 10 minutes.
That's why it takes so long, Corey. The first day they don't do one round.
Ain't think we're long.
All right. How many running backs were selected first overall ever?
First overall ever.
In the history of the draft?
In the history of the draft. I'll give y'all, let me give y'all some numbers then. All right. 5, 10, 14.
I'm going with 5, 10, or 14.
And yeah, I'll give y'all a bonus if y'all can give me the last one who was drafted number 1 overall.
This overall number 1.
Overall number 1.
I don't even know who overall number 1 would be.
I'm gonna say 5 and
I'm saying 5.
Adrian Peterson. Was he number 1 overall? No, he wasn't number 1 overall.
I'm gonna say Eric Dickerson.
Was he number 1?
I don't know. It sounded good.
I know.
Yeah.
Look, I was gonna go with. Was he number 1?
So James has 5. James going with 5.
Maybe it was what you call him?
Back at number 1.
My man from USC, Marcus Allen. I'm going with Marcus Allen.
What's your boy name that they took his Heisman? Yeah, from USC.
You talking about Bush, Reggie Bush.
Yeah,
He ain't got the overall number one.
he didn't go over.
We don't know who went.
All right.
Mercury Morris, really?
All right, hey, y'all gonna be surprised, man. The number is 14.
God
14
dang.
running backs.
And who was the last one?
The last one was Tijani Carter.
Johnny Carter.
Tijani
Texas?
Carter.
Texas.
The world?
Yeah, he was
Where's
last one.
he? Yeah, where was
Nowhere.
he? Right.
Nowhere. All right. All right. Hey, which team has had the most picks in a draft? Which team has had the most picks in a draft?
You mean one draft in a single
One draft,
draft?
in the same draft, a single draft.
What team? Can you tell what conference?
NFC.
NFC.
The most
And
in
that's-
the draft. And that's NFC team. I'm gonna go with
I'm going with Detroit.
Detroit. That's a close one.
I say they'll have plenty turn around. I'm gonna say in the NFC, I'm Rams.
That was a close one too. That was a close one.
So I guess me, you both close with me.
All right.
All right. Snack says Saints. BB says Giants.
Chicago.
James says Dallas. Jay Glenn says no bench. He's still talking about the basketball game. You know he behind. All right.
Who is it?
Vikings.
The Vikings. Yep.
The Vikings.
It's the Vikings.
Yep.
Okay.
The Vikings. Yep. It's the Vikings.
Remy, it took you too long to answer. You probably had you use your phone.
He looked it up. He looked it up. He
Yeah.
said it yesterday.
He said
Yesterday. He said it
Oh,
yesterday. All right. Which team has had the most first overall picks?
Cleveland.
The most overall number one picks.
Cleveland Browns.
And I'm gonna give you it's two teams
Okay.
tied up.
I'm going Cleveland. Then they won a that has so many number one. Is it Cleveland or listen? Most number ones.
Most number one.
All right. Hey,
Gotta-
everybody say gotta be Cleveland. But it ain't Cleveland, y'all. It ain't Cleveland.
It
After
ain't.
James Littlejohn.
Oh Lord, what the Miami dog?
Is it me?
Are we together? That's him. For the Jets,
He said he was saying James Littlejohn. So one of them is the Rams.
this is the James Littlejohn. I thought he. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Who is it? You said James Littlejohn something.
James Littlejohn got one of them.
So I said I was right.
Who?
Did you get the other one?
The Rams, and the other one is
Not Indy?
it is the Colts. The Colts.
I think Kanisha got the other one.
Yep. Colts. Good job, Kanish. I don't know anybody that's stuck more than Cleveland. Gotta be Cleveland. All right. What 5 states are the top in drafted players? What 5 states are the top in drafted players?
In drafting players?
In drafted players.
What 5 states are the top? Oh, like from
Florida, Texas,
Georgia.
California.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Florida, Texas, California, Georgia, and
Just say the SEC. SEC.
Who the 5th one? You got 4 of them right. Well, who the 5th one?
So I'm gonna go Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, Texas.
Say it again.
Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, and I'm gonna go with Texas. I'm gonna skip
yeah,
Mississippi.
Texas is the last one. Texas is the last one. He said I had 4 out of 5.
You got 4 out of 5. You got 4 out of 5.
Who you say, OG?
Snack got 4 out of 5.
I said Florida,
Uh,
Georgia,
oh,
California.
you said Cali.
I forgot who my 4th one was.
You said Texas,
You said Texas?
Texas.
Yeah.
And I can come up with a 5th one.
Tennessee.
That's it. The answer is Ohio's that fifth one.
Ohio.
Ohio. Fifth.
Okay.
Ohio. Yep. Ohio.
With the most players drafted. So so go over what you said. Georgia.
Georgia. So the leader is Florida. Then is I want to say Texas, California, Georgia, then Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say you want to say, boy, you guess.
Yeah, I had it on here somewhere. I got
Oh man.
I got I just wrote down the 5 and I don't know what order it was in, but
Who said New York? Who wrote New York? Remus? Oh Lord.
Yeah, I don't know. Ohio is a huge state. Yeah, absolutely. Ohio is a huge state. All right. Which team has been skipped because they didn't turn their draft pick in time?
Detroit. When did Detroit? I think it was Detroit.
I ain't got a clue.
It was Detroit. Oh man.
it
was Detroit. They missed their pick.
I'm gonna say Baltimore. I'm gonna say Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I don't have a clue.
James said Dallas twice, I think, and BB said twice, I think. BB says Washington.
Was it Washington?
Remus says Vikings. James says Browns. And the answer is Vikings. Snap Panther says Vikings too. It was the Vikings.
So did they do a replay?
They got to go at the end. They get to go at the end. You don't just lose it. You get to go. You got to go at the end.
I'm saying they didn't do a replay to see if they actually missed it or not.
Oh, they missed it.
They missed it. I think they tried to say that they thought they had sent it in or something. And
I remember when it happened. They were like, they did not put the pick in. And,
all right, man. That was it for my game, man. That was it for my game, fellas. My little draft game. Thought that'd be fun.
Pretty good.
All right, man. Draft information. Hey, man. Mike Tice was the coach. Oh, that boy, remember Mike Tice? Oh, he was a horrible coach. Oh my God, Mike, boy, he was struggling out there. Woo. Yeah, I remember that. Jay Glenn said Tampa. He's hey man, great show, man. Episode 1, season 4 in the books. Hey man, we thank each and every one of y'all for rocking with us, man. Appreciate the chat line that was on fire, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Snack Panther, Jay Glenn, Remus Cromwell, James Littlejohn, JD, Brandon Buchanan, Kanisha Davis, Crystal Wright, Elisa Wright, Rodney Littlejohn, James Littlejohn, my cuz, I saw you out there. Where he at?
Somebody named Big Diesel was out there. Who is that?
Yeah, Big Diesel, man, from YouTube, man.
Who that GZDR4EV or whatever?
He from Twitch. Appreciate you. Yeah, he's from Twitch, man. So appreciate you.
Put your name on it, man, so we can shout you out.
Yeah, my dog 860 was on, man. Appreciate you, 860, for jumping back on again. I said my guy Snack Panther, of course, my guy Mark Small. And then my cuz Phil Harris was on, man. Appreciate you rocking with us, big homie. Love you, cuzzo. There's another guy. What you say? What is
how about Jared Davis? I saw Jared Davis.
Yeah, Jared Davis, yeah, JD.
Steve came on for a quick second.
Oh, yeah, Steve, my guy Steve, man. Not your average guy. Big Steve, man. And yeah, Big Diesel.
Your dad?
My dad, Pop, man. Love you, Pop, man. We got to get back on the golf course.
I sure do.
Man, we got to get back out there, dog. There we go. GZDR for Ev.
Yeah, whoever that is, put your name on it.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, my guy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Hey, y'all, we'll see y'all on Wednesday at 8 o'clock Remember to keep God first, man, and keep your head on the swivel, man. We love y'all. We are out. Peace.
All right, fellas.
All right, my
Oh,
dog.
hey man, I'm glad you came back, man.
Yeah,
Feel
man.